So what we got going down here is cab lights. We're swapping them out. So they are all white now. They're gonna be. This one is amber. Those are the amber ones. I'm working on getting the white ones put in, which are sitting over here. Amazon specials. Amazon specials. They're like $30. And then it'll match my mirror lights. I have them unplugged because they're amber. But I got the LED mirror lights coming. So now they'll all match. And then when my my halos are on, everything matches. Oh, I can't reach the hood. It just looks way cleaner with the white on it. So all the cab lights are done. And now we went and just got a nice grade 8 bolt for our front stabilizer. So we're gonna go back to the house and get this put on. We have gotten our stabilizer shock on. Looks pretty slick. And I'm going to buy a dual stabilizer kit, I think, and make a bracket to where it comes all the way out and it's nice and even with the steering bar. I'm gonna do that when I go to powder coat everything. Everything down to the pitman arm, all steering bars, coil springs, every bracket. Those brackets will all be powder coated, so it should be pretty sweet when it's done. We are currently working on doing my traction bars. I'm drilling the holes right there. But our issue is now that we shortened up the bars, now my fuel system's in the way. The fuel system is threaded into the frame, so I'm gonna have to slide the fuel system up a little higher, which you won't see it from the side, which a lot of people like that. Me, truthfully, I could care less. My traction bars look better right there. I mean, I couldn't move the fuel system like over here, but I don't know how that would look. What do you guys think? Let me see if I got room to just slide it up and it will be golden, because that mount doesn't come too high up the frame. It goes like right here. Okay, let me see. Actually, I can just look where the old mount was. Yeah, see, that doesn't go up that high. I still gotta clean that up and paint it, but that's the least of our concerns. Gonna have to pull the tank down to get our hand behind there for the bolts, unfortunately. But we're working on that now, so let's get to it. So I've came to conclusions. I need to fix the fuel tank, and the part won't be here until, I think they said next Monday. So we're not doing traction bars right now, but I got the holes drilled, and I'm just gonna do the traction bars when I have to pull the fuel tank, and they should be powder coated by then. I gotta pull all this suspension off though. So it's gonna be on boat stands and nothing underneath it. So I'm getting ready to clean it. We got a little truck meet tonight because this thing is filthy. Little truck meet going down in the other town over there. Take the old beater out there, I guess. Oh. Well, we haven't been here in a while. Ain't showed the old dog off in a minute. But y'all know what time it's been. We got the axles getting loaded up. I know you guys have seen a lot of these, or a lot of these axles in specific, but it's go time. I just got the files all done for the lift, and now it's time to get her going. But I get asked this question almost every day through Instagram. And that is, what is the best mod you can do to your truck? Oh, I don't know where to start. Between lights, suspension components, stabilizers, drive shafts, fuel systems, injectors, turbos, interior mods. There is so much stuff you can do to vehicles to make them ride good, to make them go straight down the highway. And let me tell you, this truck right here rolls just as good as any truck you see off the lot. What I have done to this, and what I recommend for everything, is crossover steering. Adjustable panhard bar, Track bars, yes, I know they're not on, but I do have them. Track bars are a must. Good shocks. And the proper axle placement and the proper suspension link arms make the world of a difference. And a comfortable interior is all I like. As long as it drives good and the interior is comfortable, yeah, it's perfect. The body's nice. But as long as it drives good and the interior is comfortable inside of it, I can roll with it. So what I have done to this is I went ahead and did a 5-inch rough country lift with a 3-inch level kit. So front's 8-inch, the rear is 5-inch. The rear is going to go up a little bit as soon as I buy a new trailer. But let's start here. I have full crossover steering. Don't mind the oil leak. It's power steering fluid. It drips. I have to get a line fixed. But I do all Heim joint steering on all my trucks. Dodges, I should say, at least. A stabilizer. Yes, I don't need it. But at the same time, without it, it drives perfect. With it, it drives perfect. Plus that guarantee to where if something's going to happen, you have that as a backup. And adjustable track bar. That being said, is when you lift these things, the axle moves side to side. So, with the adjustable track bar, I just went ahead and did a bigger mount, a bigger drop down mount when I did my lift, and I still keep all the good angles. That's why it drives so good, because them angles are perfect. Upgraded shocks are a must. These are Rough Country's premium shock absorbers. They ride better than the stock ones. I'm going to do Fox shocks on it eventually, probably when I redo all the suspension, paint-wise. Good ball joints. Make sure you have good brakes. So let's skip to this really quick. I'm in the cab now, driving, and it has very minimal play, which I can't really complain about. But for the most part, driving down the road, let's see if I can go into a wide angle. No, I can't go into a wide angle, but driving down the road, nice and straight. A tad bit bouncy because I gotta get my tires rebalanced, but for the most part, it rolls very nice. Don't mind the speedometer and the fuel gauge. And a lot of people have been asking about this awesome addition to the truck. So I can get my thing off. All this is an iPad with an outer box. I cut this out for the radio out of the outer box and just screwed it out with 2 screws. So I have it that way just so I have a case on it and I can take it off if I want and like use it with the case. Thomas's dash, you slide the iPad out and it's a lot more cleaner, I will say. Perfect work. He paints phenomenal, as you guys can tell. And it just depends on what you want. If you want to have your iPad sit in your dash, or if you don't mind having a big ass screen and blocking off your vents. My big truck though will have one of Thomas's dashes in it, and that one will be a lot more showy-ish, if that makes sense. This one is strictly for work. As you guys can tell, the bed's always full of something. And yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, something's missing back there. Well, we got the 4-link bars all cleaned up, the brackets off of them, welded up, smoothed out, and time for powder. I also went ahead and sanded down the frame so I could spot that in. And yeah, so to summarize up this video, the best mods for a 2G are the ones I said: long arms, crossover steering, good shocks. Make sure all your fluids are up. You guys get the memo. And that's how my truck drives like this. 36 1450s on 24s, unbalanced, 8-inch lift, and my truck rolls. I hate to like sit and brag about it, but for a second gen, yes, it has its flaws. It's not a perfect showroom quality truck, but I'm happy with it, and it's fun to drive. My steering's tight, and I couldn't be more happy with what I've done to this thing. Personally, though, I will say the truck me and Logan built, LP Fab, my big white dually, that thing drove better than any vehicle I've ever driven that is lifted more than 4 inches. And I will stand behind that. That lift that we built drove so nice. It was unreal. But here's a little sneak peek for the next video. And what do we have here? So now that the train horns are gone, we had to buy something else. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you guys want to see. Look at this freaking mail lady. Let's just rip into the center of the road. Let me know what you guys want to see. So with that being said, peace.